Hello, I'm Jordan A. Smith, and we're back with Talk Back for Teens. I have my teen host here.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Bannister, and I'm with the organization called Teen Empowerment.
And yes, and we have some other teen empowerment youth organizers here.
My name is Demetrius. I'm 16.
My name's Laura, and I'm 17.
Jayla, 16.
Derek, 17.
Dana, 16.
Denzel, 17.
Corey, 17.
Nani, 20.
Okay, and I just want to know, first of all, what is teen empowerment about?
Basically about getting solutions to try to change the environment that we struggled with the teenagers, like gangs, killings, and school dropping, like that kind of stuff.
School dropouts, that?
Yeah.
And it's in your own community?
Yeah, and others.
Okay, that's wonderful. So what do you guys do? What are your plans for this year concerning teen pregnancy and teen sexuality?
Pretty much soon later on in the year, we plan on having a sex summit to just pretty much invite the youth in our southwest area and let them be aware of the consequences, or being cautious to pregnancies and STDs and so on and so forth.
And so it'll be like an open discussion?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. Like just an open environment, or would it be like someone on a panel talking, or how?
Yeah.
It will be most likely it'll be youth that work with teen empowerment, bringing together the community, maybe different rec centers or whatnot, talking about ways to prevent STDs and just giving awareness about sexual behavior and things like that. But it is open to the community.
Okay.
There isn't a specific age limit, but it is for the youth.
Okay, and being that you guys are doing this, is this because you feel that sex education in the school, public system or private system is not adequate enough? Is it not doing it?
Not really, and plus, even if some people did drop out and don't go to school or wasn't able to go to health class or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like to educate them on sex or on how they get pregnant and different stuff like that.
I feel like schools don't really, educate students very much about sex. They just hand you a condom and tell you to, stay protected, and that's about it. They don't really tell you the consequences of STDs, AIDS, HIV, stuff like that. So, basically, Teen Empowerment, we could help bring attention to those ideas and let people know that that is still out there, and Rochester has a high level of STD rates.
You guys are more geared towards telling teens how to handle themselves and when they're in sexual relationships. What about abstinence? Do you guys talk about that at all?
It could be a possible subject or a conversation to come in place during the sex summit for those younger youth that do come and take place in the open discussion about sex. I mean, that will be mentioned to those, young or young-minded or too young to know that abstinence is the best way to go. But if you choose to, commit to a sexual relationship, here are a few guidelines that we can share and make you aware of things that take place in a sexual relationship.
Given that you get information maybe in school, most people at this table, at least, I think, understand the basics of how to avoid getting pregnant. What is the use of young people being the ones that deliver information or allow people to start talking with one another more honestly about what's happening in the community?
I feel as if it's more like teens could connect more. Than having an adult sit here and say, oh, well, don't have sex, or this happened or that happened. But having teens actually sitting there and conversating with other teens, explaining to them what they went through, or this really could happen, and because we are teens and I'm not invisible and you not invisible. So, I mean, it is out here. The STDs is out here, AIDS is out here. You can't get pregnant because I felt like I was invisible, but I ended up getting pregnant and having a baby. So it's like, if you connect with other teens, they will understand more.
I never even thought about that aspect of it. When you're in a health class or a biology class, it's someone that's way older than you. It doesn't seem to relate to you directly in any way or format, but in the approach that you guys are taking, it is teens who are talking to the teens and telling them about their own personal stories. And so being that we're talking about the personal stories, do we have any teen parents in the crowd?
Three.
Corey.
Jayla.
And Denzel.
Okay, so when do you guys feel like teens are beginning to explore with their sexuality and to have sex?
Early as 13.
Like 13, 12, one of them.
13?
Yeah.
Well, as soon as kids hit the streets, mainly the ones that's really out in the streets, they think, well, they invincible, and that's when they start having sex. When girls are in the boys or boys are in the girls, they start having sex. And if it's unprotected, they slip and get pregnant, and follows up with that. You go from there.
I think start like around age 13, 14. That's when you like start getting more mature.
Yeah.
Like you stop like your parents don't be on you as much as when you was younger, and you like start doing more stuff, like start hanging around. You start getting middle school or high school. That's when you start like really hitting that teenage level, when you start feeling yourself, start catching feelings, and that's where it all started with feelings, I think. And that's when kids start to have sex and stuff. Like I think it mainly started when you hit high school though. That's what I think.
I think it starts when a child is introduced into maybe street life, or something is going on in your life.
Okay.
Where something is going on in your life, where maybe your parents are going through separation, or maybe you're kicked out of school or something. But when you start experiencing more things as an adolescent, that's when I started experiencing, when I was 16. So I kind of wasn't into the boys things. I was just more about shopping and going out of town, going here and there. But when I started doing more things, I started meeting older people and different people that was doing different things. So I was kind of introduced to it different ways, not just because I was feeling somebody.
Not only that, sex is around you all the time. Like that's sex sells. So that's all you see on TV. That's all you read in books. That's all you. It's here. It's
media, basically.
Right.
Yeah, well, jumping ahead a little bit, what do you feel is more influential, media, friends, or parents? Because I know a lot of people who are teen parents or begin to become sexually active as a teen are products of a teen pregnancy. So do you feel that your parents may have influenced you, or your friends are most influential, or even the media that seems so far away at times?
I feel that not so much of parents, they wouldn't really influence you. They would try to help you out with the media. It's a big thing now because all they talk about are things that they think would sell. And so they only telling kids bad things. They not telling you how they got where they at, or what level of education they have. They only telling you what they think youth these days would want to hear. And it has a good impact on youth to the point where they following what the rappers or whatever on TV is doing because they think it's cool, the right way to go. They trendsetters. If a rapper was to wear a coat that you never even seen, it would have an impact on the whole community. Maybe even the whole country. You'll see kids all over start wearing them or do whatever they doing. So the media is a big impact on youth these days.
I feel as if, like, not all parents, but some teen parents that I do know, like, I don't know, had their kids around 16 or something like that, and then as they grow up, get older, 21 or something like that, they're going out to clubs in the short dresses and stuff like that. And let's say if they have a daughter or whatever, I feel as if they kind of influence them. People put up twerk videos on Facebook and on Twitter and everything else like that. So it's like if you sitting up there booty shaking in front of the camera and your daughter sitting next to you watching you, it's like
that's all she know.
Exactly. That's all she sees. So when she go to a birthday party, she gonna be booty shaking in the club. So it's like sex is, I don't know, I don't know, it's just here.